To start with, I'd like to ask you a question. Has it ever occurred to you that different people reacted to the same situation differently? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. We'll get back to this question later. So my name is Demyd Maiornykov, and yes, I was born in Lugansk region in the city of Volchesk. And currently we're facing the war. When the war began, I started to work with different international organizations such as OSCE, United Nations, which were involved in peace-building activities. And the main component of the initiative that I joined was dialogue. Basically, what we do is we run different projects on nonviolent communication based on better understanding human being nature, unique life experience, as well as our human necessities. Being observed in this field, I have realized why a human being might behave in a certain manner, and that we, all of us, altogether human beings, do only those things that we find valuable, normal, yes, acceptable, and that fit our perception of this world. However, there is really one important word which I have already mentioned, and I'd like to put an emphasis on, and this is experience. To be honest, whenever I thought of experience before, I would always imagine the following picture. Maybe some of you also recognize yourselves right here. So something related to job, yes, some skill or whatever, knowledge. And while learning more and more about interpersonal communication, dialogue, and running training courses on this topic, I have come up with a deeper understanding of what it really is. So, since I used to study linguistics at my university, I decided to look up at the dictionary. And you would believe what I have found over there. So, experience is knowledge or skill in a particular job or activity, which you have gained because you have done that job or activity for a long time. Certainly, that wasn't the definition I was looking for. That's why I tried to scroll down a little bit, and I found another definition that better describes my understanding of this word. And this is, experience is a particular incident, feeling, etc., that a person has undergone. So basically, we can say that experience is a kind of accumulation of all our life situations we have come through, feelings we have had, sounds we have heard, and tastes we have tried. So now that we know a little bit more about experience, I think we can I will get back to the question I asked you at the beginning, and we'll see whether experience has to do something with that, okay? So please take a look at the screen. There you can see 6 basic emotions, right, that all human beings have. These are anger, disgust, fear, happiness, sadness, and surprise. Right now, I'm going to give you an imaginary situation, okay? And would like to ask you to pick one of those emotions which will best describe your feeling and state, okay? My situation is, imagine you lost your phone. What would be your reaction? Those of you who would feel sad, raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Those of you who would feel fear, raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Maybe some of you would feel also anger. Okay, thank you. And now we have also maybe some of you would feel happiness or surprise. Anyone? We have some people who would actually feel surprise or happiness. As we see, we do react differently to the very same situation. So why is this so? And the thing is that it's because we had different experience before. Some of you might feel, I don't know, sad because you had some valuable contacts, yes, in your phone book, and now you lost them. Some of you might feel fear because you stored valuable information, which is not to be viewed by others, and now your information is in danger, okay? We understand that. Meanwhile, others might feel actually anger or happiness maybe because you've dreamed for a long time of getting rid of that phone, and now you get a chance to do that. So, good chance. So as we see, yes, we do react differently because we had different experience. And in fact, this why is this understanding of the word experience that important? The thing is that experience is not something that we control. Yeah. For example, you didn't choose what country you were born in, who and what your parents would be, or who would surround you. right now, for example, you didn't choose. Some of you might say, no, I can actually pick a person to go out with. Yes, you can, but you cannot control who will you encounter on your way, right? So, and this approach to this broad understanding of the word experience can be applied in nonviolent communication and in building relationships with other people. Let's take a really good example to my mind, a criminal. Yes? That person, yes, has committed a certain crime. But I have a question to myself, first of all, and to all of you. Can I say that if I lived the same life as that person did, I would not do the same crime? I would not commit the same crime? I don't know. Can I then judge that person for living another experience that led him or her to that decision, and the experience which actually he didn't or she didn't control? I think I cannot. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to encourage crimes or something. What I'm saying is that we should not treat people as enemies, but rather as humans who also have different experience and that come up to a certain decision because of their experience. So we have just seen how we can use experience in understanding better other people, yes? And but we also can apply it in order to take full advantage of the opportunities we have around us. Yeah? To do that, I will tell you a story of mine. When I was 17 years old, I wanted to make some money. And I didn't know where to go, and a friend of mine told me, listen, let's go and work for that restaurant. I said, are you crazy? That fancy restaurant? No way they will take us. And I explained to him why. I said, we don't have any experience, the first definition, yeah, like job-related thing. And we didn't have much time. We had only 2 months to work there, and then our studies would begin. So I said, no, they will not take us. We'll not go there. But he insisted, and we went. Went there and applied, and within 2 days, we got a call, and they said, good morning, we'd like to ask you to work with us. And at that moment, I asked myself, why did I say that I could not work over there? And now I understand why. The answer is experience. You understand that experience, we actually base our interpretation of this world on our experience. So our interpretation of this world is based on our experience. The question is, how can we say that we cannot do something if our, let's say, interpretation does not represent the reality? I guess we cannot. So what should we do then? I think we should do it by trying. Yes, if you have a situation, try, and then we'll see whether you'll be able to see what the reality is, only by doing that. So to sum it up, I would like to say that today you have had a new experience that will or might actually impact on your future decisions in your life. And I want to mention one really important thing is that everything is in our head. So it is up to you how we see this world. Don't limit yourself, understand other people, and be liberi di essere grandi. Thank you.